So, oh, I love it when a woman screams.
Lights are low, the curtains rise. Oh, it's time to go. Ooh, yeah. Straight to the chaos.
Straight to the chaos. We are here talking about music before the show even started. What is up, everybody? This is Desperation is a Stinky Cologne, aka MLH, coming at you with the latest and greatest from the Chumley Files. Next to me is the Desperado Prisoner, number 684469. 69, if you catch my drift. It's Dougie. Dougie, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Doing good. It's Wednesday, and just one day closer to him meeting the love of his life.
Yes, yes. And then right below me is the countdown continues. The guy right out of Oregon himself. It's the great non-pick. Non-pick, how are you, man? How you digging my new persona, man?
I think you've been stealing gummies from Flea.
What's up,
I'm
man?
doing great this morning. A little tired, but I tell you what, it's nice that you get out and you have fun because life's too short. So if you feel like getting out and letting loose and just having a good time, I'll tell you right now, from my perspective, the old fart, do it. By all means, do it because time goes so fast.
Yeah.
And Chumley's going to figure that one out because his court date is coming up November 24th.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think that date, Nami, is going to be a very telling date. I know I said that about this last one, but I'm pretty sure from the intel that I got that, finally the motions are going to be fully in place or not in place in this case. And the trial date's going to be set unless he waives his right to a speedy trial. Oh, look what we have here. It's the mighty Kitty McKitton. How are you?
What up?
How you doing, Kitty? Nice to have you here. Um,
Yay.
we're gonna have a great show, Kitty, um, and we're gonna talk about a lot of things. And I'm glad you're here. But we're gonna have some very candid conversations later on in the show. Let me welcome everybody into chat. Riddle is in there. Our great and mighty mod Fuzzy is in the house. The lovely Southern Yankee is here. Nice to have you here, Southern Yankee, as always. Blank Page in the house. Who else? Chris, my dude, Chris on the drums is in the house. Brandon James is here. My other dude. What's up, Brandon? Nice to have you here. Moth Morang, Mom Needs a Beach House is here. I think I saw Beach Coma in the house. Let's see. Veronica is here. Vaughn is here. What's up, Vaughn? Anna from Canada, Dogs Rules in the house. Thank you both for being Monster Squad members, all the members. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the support. Pluck the Patriarchy is in the house. What is up to you? The lovely Cinderella's in the house. Cinderella, nice to have you in here. Good day to you. Did I miss anybody? King Bluto in the house. Jennifer Layton in the house. What's up, Jennifer? Mikey Dubs. Dusty's in the house. What's up, Dusty? Nice to have you here. And that's it. So the regulars are here. Today's theme is desperation, and there's a good reason for it. Let me play a quick clip, real quick. Actually, you know what? I don't want to do that. I'm going to get straight into a little thing we call on Disasterpiece Theater words of wisdom.
Dum, dum, dum.
All right, who is going to go first, chat, on words of wisdom? Is it going to be the lovely Kitty? Oh shit! I just took the words of wisdom off the screen instead of
Yeah. We're supposed to read it by what memory?
exactly. Is it going to be the lovely Kitty? I don't think Kitty's ever been first on the show. Oh, geez.
Don't be trying to push that.
Look at this. Look
See,
at this.
see what happens when you try to do stuff like that.
Barbara nominated me first. How dare you, Barbara? First of all, and then it's Nami, and then it's Dougie, and then it's Kitty. Kitty's last, but Kitty was
Wow. I hear that.
nominated by Southern Yankees. So there's that. You have a fan out there, Kitty. Okay, so I'll do it first. I got a special guest, and this is going to be a shocker, I think. Okay, guest, come on in. What's up, Miss J? Yeah, I'm here. This is Dougie. I took a quick plane over to MLH's house because I wanted to be his guest to do this because he can't hold down the fort like I can. No chat GPT. I'm gonna use what happened is that chat GPT kicked out a bunch of case law that wasn't accurate. And this is the thing that people don't know. Well, they don't know what I know, which is everything about case law, is that it can be copyrighted. And there's published and unpublished cases. That's a word. Published and unpublished. Unpublished. You can't use an unpublished case, especially when you're doing my case. And you can get in trouble for it. So, so I don't know what Chat GPT was doing, but my hole, not the hole in the side of my RV, basis of what my motion was not needed to be. I don't know what I just read, but I'm gonna go back to Oregon now. Thanks, Dougie. Thanks, appreciate that, buddy. Really, really appreciate that. All right, Dougie, are you back?
Folks, that was the counterfeit Dougie.
Counterfeit Dougie. Yeah. Jojo Bananas in the house. DOA is a fraud's in the house. Okay, Dougie, I think you are next. If my
No, I'm not.
Oh, is it Nami?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Nami and then Dougie. Okay, my bad. Nami, you're next, buddy. Mrs. J in the house. Anna from Canada. I think I mentioned you. Jojo Bananas. And if I missed anybody, just tell me in chat to give you a shout out. Go ahead, Nami.
Okay, I need to get into my status of what this person and Chumley would have in common.
Mm.
Hang on. Oh, hey, man. hey, no chat GPT. Hey, man. Hey, we got this stuff here that we're going to do. Oh, man, this is really cool. Now I'm thinking like Chumley. Oh, wow. This is cool. I'm not thinking at all. Wow. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta get out of here. I need somebody else to come in here and read this. Oh, hey, man, get out of the way. Just go sit in the corner and just let your brain, like get, like that egg in the pan. Except, man, yours is really well done. Anyway, no chat GPT. Yeah, I'm gonna use what happened is that chat GPT. Okay, so GPT, man. That's yeah. Everybody knows what that means, right? Everybody raise your hands. Don't see anybody raising their hands. So anyway, okay. Kicked out a bunch of case law that that wasn't accurate. You know, like it's sort of like gave me the wrong information, so it wasn't accurate. But that's okay because we're going to change that. We're going to put it in there the way we want to, man. You know, like it's going to read the way we want it to read. And besides, you know, because I know more than what the lawyers, you know, do. And this is the thing that people don't know about case law is that it can be copyrighted, man, and then you don't get copyright infringements. You know, YouTube can't go, "Hey, dude, what the hell are you doing?" You know, so that's okay because hey, let me see that for a minute, man. Hand that over here. Okay. Oh, wow, man. Okay. So now I can finish this here. And there's published and unpublished cases. Wow, man, that's pretty deep, you know. When it's published, and when it's not, it's unpublished. Wow, I never thought of it that way. So anyway, and you can get it in trouble for it, you know, and they'll come up and slap you on your pee-pee, man, and that's gonna hurt because you don't want that to happen. And you can, you know, so I don't know what Chat GPT was doing, but I think they were all high at the time when they did this shit. But my whole basis of what my motion was not what it needed to be is it was either to be or not to be. That's the question, you know. Like who said that? Shakespeare or somebody? Anyway, yeah, okay, so that's it. So here's your joint back, man.
There you go. All right, that was Nami. You know, that word salad was better than the word salad in its original form. Hey, we had I was just about ready to introduce the other panelists here, but they left. Oh, there they are. Desperately seeking justice. How are you?
Good morning.
How are you doing, Becky?
All is good. Getting ready for yeah, some stuff I need to do later on. So I'll be here for a minute. How's everybody doing?
Doing all right.
Very, very good, Becky.
Yeah, I see. Can you guys pass the joint along too? Oh my God, I totally loved it. You know, some of us are closer to the valley than others, so we can be valley girls for sure.
Yeah, yeah. All right, we got Dougie next, and then it's
All right.
me, and then we'll round it out with Becky.
Okay.
at the end.
Okay.
So Dougie, go right
Yeah.
ahead.
Well, I too have a special guest. Like to invite the Mexican MLH.
Gee.
See, hi everybody. I'm Mexican, long hair. No Chat GPT. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I got. Sorry, I turned off the lawnmower. Sorry, I was doing some yard work there. Anyways, I'm gonna use what happened is that Chat GPT. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm having problems with my headphones. Sorry. Okay, and hello, testing. Damn it, only one ear's working here. Damn it, what the hell's going on with my headphones? Damn it. Okay. Here we go. Testing. Okay. I just didn't have the cord plugged in all the way. Okay, guys. This is the thing that people don't know about case law is that Bernie, knock it off. Stop blowing in my ear, Bernie. Bernie, now's not the time. I'm talking to the guys, Bernie. I'm talking to the guys, please. Please. Okay. Where was I? I'm so distracted. I don't even know where I was. I don't know about case law is that it can be copyrighted. I didn't know that. I didn't know you could copyright case law. And there's a published cases you can't use in unpublished cases. Wow, this guy really has a speech impediment, doesn't he? You know, Manbearpig is really an imbecile. He's a complete idiot. Dougie and I talk about it all the time. I mean, he's a complete idiot, you know? And yeah, and Flea told me that too. They're complete idiots. They're just complete idiots over there. And anyways, guys, and you can get in trouble for it. Wow. Well, how come you're not getting in trouble for it? Hello. Anyways, I guess that's why I'm 49% Mexican, because I'm smarter than you are, dumbass, and I didn't have to eat pineapples to get that way. So yeah, I don't know what ChatGPT was doing, but my whole basis was what my motion was, not what it needed to be. Wow, it really sounds like you're a complete moron. You're a complete imbecile. I mean, seriously, you can't do it on your own. You have to go to ChatGPT to do this. What about your legal minds that you have? Those people over there for your legal minds, huh? Bernie, knock it off! I told you. Come on, guys. I gotta go. Bernie, guys, I just gotta go. Sorry. Hey, honey, I gotta get the lawnmower. Okay. Dang.
Nice.
Man, he left grass clippings all over in my.
I'm back in Denver. I'm back in Denver, guys, and holy shit, my voice, like, I mean, I didn't know I sounded like fucking Beaver from Leave It to Beaver there, Dougie. That was.
I guess it's all in the altitude.
Must have been the jet lag, man. Just flying back and forth, man. That's something else, man. Let's see. Somebody said something in chat about Chi. Hold on. Let me pull that up, and then I'll get to Kitty here in just a second.
Hi, Kitty.
Hi, Becky.
Vanetti's in the house. Hold on. I got to get this. Oh, was he on last night, and did he out Chi and someone going after KK? Martha,
Mm-hmm.
you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of that, hold on.
What? He's mad at Chi?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some. I mean, I do have a clip of
I thought him and Chi had a thing going.
Well, I have a clip of Manbearpig talking about Chi. You guys want to hear it real quick?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here it is.
Yeah, well, Chi was good.
You see? I mean, she was good.
Wow.
I mean,
Until.
Mm-hmm.
all right. I don't know what that drama's all about. Somebody's got to fill me in on that. Kitty, you are next up on Words of Wisdom.
And hello.
Hold on, wait a second. That's the only clip She was good.
That's all I got. Look, I'll replay it.
Yeah, well, Chi was good.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Then what?
I guess we know now that question's been answered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Awkward.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. You guys, just okay. No GPTT. I'm gonna use what happened is that the Chat GPT kicked out like a bunch of case laws that wasn't accurate, and I just gosh, and this is the thing that people don't know about case law. I know about it because I went to lawyer school. Oh wait, no, I didn't. But it can't be copyrighted, and there's published, and unpublished cases. And you can't use an unpublished case. Did you know that? And so, and oh wait, hold on. and you can get in trouble for that. So I just can't do it. I don't know what ChatGPT was doing, but my whole basis of my motion was not that what it needed to be. So I'm going to jail, you guys. That's pretty much it for asking AI to help me with my case.
Yes,
Thank
Kitty.
you.
Oh, he cuts her
No.
off.
I did premature hornulation then.
Yes.
That's
No,
okay.
no. We're back to the
Uh,
premature hornilation. What's
we,
wrong with you?
we need
But
the janitor in here to clean up, please.
yeah, exactly. What's funny is Kitty makes me laugh because she sounds very obviously very similar to Manbearpig.
No, she has intelligence.
Well, no question about that. She has to dumb herself down like 20 times to even get into a mind frame of reading his nonsense. But Kitty, you I mean he is kind of pissed at me and Ellie and you and a
He's
whole
pissed at the
slew of
whole
other
world.
people. But
Oh, for what this time? What did we
oh
do? Ah.
well, just
And
just
just existing.
just wait for it, Kitty. We'll talk about it after Desperately Seeking Justice, aka Becky, the
Go,
Beck
Becky.
go.
Hello.
We're
Okay, I haven't I haven't seen like these words before. So I do apologize ahead of time, y'all. Guys, I'm the assistant to the assistant to the assistant GPT coordinator. I want you guys to understand that we shall be fighting with all of our might in court. Now, I'm going to tell you guys our legal defense. We're like going with the legally blonde defense, we're going to be like, Mr. Prosecutor, the first rule about perms is you do not wash your hair for 24 hours. So we're going to go with that. No chat GPT. Una use. What happened is that chat GPT, chat GPT must be Mexican because I don't understand how chat GPT works. So yeah. Chat GPT must be Mexican. I'm gonna go in here and start talking shit about the Chitinos because chat GPT tells me to. So okay, guys, gather around. Um, um, Kicked out a bunch of case law that wasn't accurate. And this is the thing that people don't know about case law is that it can be copyrighted, and there's published and unpublished cases. So you see, when things are copyrighted, you need to follow the law and not use them because especially in case law, because it's case law. You guys are idiots. You guys are not understanding. You guys are not understanding the basis of this lawsuit. Hello. You can't use unpublished case. Because you see that's like the first rule about the perm is you get a perm, but you don't use the perm. Duh. And you can get in trouble for it. Yeah, you can get in trouble for it, for reals. Like if you use their case law, because I mean, you're using somebody else's mental legal geniuses, and you can't use another person's mental legal geniuses for your own case. Hello, never mind that when it's case law and it's work gets published, people use it all the time. But yeah, it's called setting a precedent, not precedent sitting. It's called setting up precedent. Hello. And we're gonna be like, yeah, our case is gonna be better than Roe versus Wade. Because yeah, that one got overturned. Mine is not gonna get overturned. Duh. and you can get in trouble for. Oh yeah. Sorry, I already read that one. So I don't know what Chat GPT was doing because hey, it's AI. You know, AI is really accurate, guys. But in this case, it let me down. It completely let me down. It didn't tell me that I couldn't wash my hair for 24 hours. Duh. And was going so I didn't know that ChatGPT was wrong. I was doing but my whole basis of what my motion was. And you know what, Mexican long hair, don't you dare start honking that horn before it's time. Got
His
it?
fingers
Because we
did.
still got a bike to tie to a tree, and you just gotta let me finish. Hello. Don't you know, ladies first? Yeah, so
Like, oh my God, Becky, that was like totally fucking great, Becky. That was just
thank God.
so
Thank God.
so good, so good. Summer with the $1.99 super sticker. Thank you very much.
Oh, we love summer.
Really appreciate that.
I love
So
summer too. I hate winter.
yeah. Marine's mom is in the house. Buttercup is in the house. What's up, Buttercup? Our great mod. I missed some people. Fraudy's in the house. What's up, Fraudy? Miss Wendy is in the house as well. Brenda Baldoff, one of my faves. What's up, Brenda? Nice to have you here. I think I mentioned JoJo. Okay. So yeah, we're in hot water, Kitty, you and I. We're in real. I mean, we're gonna be sued. You can expect paperwork, Kitty. So that's the latest. He's organizing all these folders. Like his stream last night was organizing. He said, "Man, I should have started this 3 years ago, but it is what it is, and I'm starting to organize everything now." So the whole stream was him just basically sporadically talking to his chat about Ellie and me and even you, Kitty, his sister, which obviously is you. He
Yes.
hates the fact that you're on DT. By the way, oh man, he just can't take it.
Oh, he hated
Well,
that
you know,
Nora
I
was
could
on
do
here
worse.
too.
Yeah. What's that, Kitty?
I could do worse.
Well, that's
Yeah, you
true.
could be on his panels.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I see your comment there, buddy. I hear you. 3 Hays from MLH. I must be memorable, Jojo says. Well, yeah, you are. There you go. Now that's 4. We're going for a record, Jojo. Watching live stream says you're in deep bucket contents doo-doo. No doubt about that. So yeah, he's getting ready to. He said he's got to do it within 4 months. I think that's his time frame for when he thinks he's going to prison, Kitty. I think that's the whole deal there.
but then he'll have
You
plenty
know
of
what
time
that's
to do whatever he has to do
yeah.
in prison.
You know what that's telling me?
What's that telling you, Dougie?
That's telling me it's like he's like saying to us without saying it is, well, gee, I know I'm not going to win this case, so I might as well just put all my time into suing everybody. Because I mean,
Well,
come
yeah,
on, if
GPT
you
keeps fucking up his case. I mean, you got to blame the AI for that. Golly.
Wait a minute, guys. I've got holy shit. This is breaking news here.
Uh-oh.
I actually have Chumley's willing to come on the show. Manbearpig is going to come on the show and do his own words of wisdom. This is really strange. Hold on a second, guys. I'm going to bring it up here. Here we go.
Yeah, no chat GPT. I'm gonna use what happened is that chat GPT kicked out a bunch of case law that wasn't accurate. And this is the thing that people don't know about case law is that it can be copyrighted. And there's published and unpublished cases, and you can't use an unpublished case. And you could get in trouble for it. So I don't know what ChatGPT was doing, but my whole basis of what my motion was not what it needed to be.
Wow,
Well,
Chunky.
I hate to say it, but he wins the reading for the
Yeah,
day.
I
Yeah,
would say,
he wins.
I
Yeah.
would
There you
say,
Yeah.
go. You
yeah,
know, with all these court cases, I watch a lot of the true crime and everything. You know, a lot of them are, you got to tell the best story, basically.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
don't think you can do that if you can't speak correctly. If you can't say an accurate story,
Accurate,
how are you going to
accurate,
tell the best one? You
and
know?
published. You forgot published, Kitty,
Published
and unpublished. You know,
and published.
unpublished. So we're on the list, Kitty. You and I, and Ellie are on the list. One of his victims slash survivors is on the list of him suing. I would the way that I equate it to, Kitty, is you have a very, very desperate criminal in a corner, and they're gonna do anything possible to get out of that corner. He's in the find out portion of the fuck around and find out meme, you know, and it wasn't even the correct motion. Beachcomber says, yeah, he can't get anything straight. Am I worried that he's gonna sue me? Absolutely not. For one, you know what he's suing me and Ellie for, Kitty?
What? What?
Oh, and the crew on DT, by the way. Nami's not out of it, neither is Dougie or Flea or even you, Kitty, is the whole boofing thing. And he has
Why
said,
is that his main? Why is that his main concern?
oh, well, I don't know. I mean, he's got all kinds of concerns, Kitty, but one of them is that we talk about him boofing. And I have the clip. I have to find it in my long list of videos of Manbearpig saying stupid things, which is, you can imagine, Kitty, is a whole hard drives worth of idiotic things that he said. But the context is, Kitty, is we were all talking about a clip that he was talking about boofing, right?
Yeah.
Which Dougie didn't even know what the fuck boofing was, and we had
Yeah.
to be actually educated on boofing for a bit. And and then and then after we talked about it on DT, he goes back up on his channel, and he talks about boofing again, but he says a very, very odd thing. He said his exact words were, um so what if I boof ketamine, right?
Hmm.
And 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 it's funny because none of us on the show said the word ketamine.
Yeah.
So he was very,
Didn't even
very,
know what that was. I
yeah.
didn't even know what that was.
I actually did know what ketamine was from a case that I covered here in Denver, a very high profile case, with a gentleman named Elijah McLean, which you all can do your homework on. It was horrific, but um, yeah, none of us had mentioned that, and he very specifically, Kitty, mentioned that he boofed ketamine. And you don't say a weird drug that not a lot of people are really familiar with, other than the people that keep up with the celebrity tabloids with, like, what's his name, the guy from Friends, Matthew Perry, who died from
Oh
a
yeah.
ketamine overdose, right? Other than that, and the case that I mentioned, who knew about ketamine, right?
Yeah.
Well, hello, I'm a harm reduction specialist.
Well, I know, Becky, but the overarching
I'm
point,
teasing you.
I know the overarching point is that it's not like this well known. It's not like cocaine. If we
Or
say
vodka.
cocaine, yeah, if we say cocaine or crack or heroin or
Yeah.
weed or
Yeah. Some
whatever,
of the mainstream drugs that we all know about. Yeah.
right, right. I mean, it is a problem. Mrs. J, it said, that says there's a massive ketamine problem there. Well, I know it's a problem, but it's only a problem for people who are using ketamine, right? But nobody really
Yeah,
knows about
well,
that.
ketamine is like one of those drugs that's not really talked about. I
Right.
don't hear a lot on the news. I
Oh,
never even heard
ketamine,
about it.
yeah. Mm.
You know,
Yeah,
so
ketamine is really making the rounds
yeah.
recently.
Do you
Yeah.
go
And I
into a
mean,
K hole? Is that what the K hole if you take ketamine?
Mm. I don't
Does anybody
I don't
know?
know much
Wait,
about
what
it.
happened?
Is it when you take ketamine, do they say that you go into like a K hole?
I don't know. I don't know the slang of it.
Okay.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, I would assume so, Kitty. Brenda says his DC buddy telescopes is the one that said that he told them in DC that he boofed. All right, well there you go.
No.
You know,
And the
Well, he
thing was,
said
is
it
up
in a
to that
live
point,
too.
yeah,
He
yeah,
has said it in a live before this.
yeah,
well,
yeah.
well, like
You know, there's so many different allegations that he could be upset about. The, alleged pedophiling or the ducks or the shotgun or BB gun or the babysitter. I don't know. Maybe he's just literally butt hurt that we're saying that he put drugs up his butt.
yeah,
But
yeah.
here's what I have to say. Everyone who's waiting for those serving papers, hold your breath.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hold your breath.
Well, and the thing is, Kitty, before he came out and said the ketamine, I mean, we were like having him boofing telephones and Buzz Lightyears and objects. I mean, we're just going with it. We're being funny about it, you know. And then he comes
Yeah.
out about that, and we're just like, what? You know, I mean, we had him like boofing, boofing his weed, and instead of drinking his beer, he boofs it, stuff like that. But boy, that was
He was
like,
just very, very specific with what he said.
yeah,
And you
it was
cannot be
Oh,
in
that
I
left
hear
field.
that.
specific unless you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
the
in
point.
left field.
That's the point I was trying to make, Becky.
Yeah.
Thank you for making it
Mm.
because I couldn't get the words to properly. I mean, it was a very
gotcha.
specific like drug to just mention off the cuff. I mean,
Hmm.
guilty as fuck. So if he's gonna sue me for the boofing thing, oh please, buddy, because guess what? There's a thing called anti-slap laws, and you're gonna get fucking anti-slap from here to fucking Timbuktu, buddy, because I've got all the receipts of you talking about it.
Because is
So
his mouth the receipt?
yeah, 100%. His own fucking words, Kitty. Everything we've ever done on DT is predicated on this idiot's words.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
The
used.
other thing that he doesn't really remember is I still have all of my videos. My videos have not been deleted. I still have all of my videos, and there's plenty of good stuff in there that can be used in our defense. I mean, again, I don't go looking for trouble, but I'm also not going to sit there and be like, okay, oh, yeah, yeah, no, fuck this shit. I will defend myself if needed. And I got plenty of truth in those videos.
Becky,
You
you
know,
don't even have to go looking for trouble because it's not going to come. He's all talk.
yeah,
He's
Yeah,
just
it's all
trying
talk.
to
yeah.
I don't
talk
believe
out,
it.
Good.
No.
out of his
Well,
ass always,
Yeah.
and nothing's going to happen.
It's kind of
can I
hard to
like,
talk out of your ass when you got a funnel up there, kid.
For
can I
real.
like,
Yes,
can I like,
yes, Tommy, go ahead.
the thing that I see him doing, and I see a lot of people who are really in deep shit, is that he's trying to get the attention off of him and
Yep.
make everybody else guilty of something
Yep.
that doesn't pertain to anything about the case that he has to put up with. He has those charges. He's trying to make people stay with him because he's diverting all of the subject matter to other people, telling how bad they are and what he's going to do to them, rather than saying, uh, guess what, people, I'm going to be spending some time in prison, period. I'm not going to get out of it. He knows he's not going to get out of it, so he's trying to do the thing that a lot of people who are in his position is try to divert the attention to something else. So people don't come back to him and say, well, Scott, what are you going to do when you're sitting in prison and you don't have your YouTube channel. Because
He's going to
man,
get his
that's
law
gonna
degree.
yeah, there you go. It's gonna hurt him inside really, really bad because he doesn't have control.
Well, it depends on how far he sticks that funnel up his ass if it's going to hurt inside Nami. Um, so it's kind of appropriate that we have Becky and myself up here, two
Uh-oh.
Mexicans up here, even though I'm only, what, 49%.
Well, your dad did say that. I
Yeah.
mean, that came out of your dad.
Well,
It's been
according
confirmed.
that's not exactly what he said, Becky. That's not exactly what he said.
That's
But
what I heard. Stop it. I'm right. You're wrong.
yeah. Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
we heard the part that after he said all that stuff, he said to you, when are you going to pay me that money?
Yeah, he sure did.
So
Did you
that
give your dad the $100 you owe him?
shit, he owes me $100, motherfucker, man.
He's your dad. He doesn't owe you nothing.
Yeah, right. So okay. So and Kitty, this is something interesting. He really wants to be a Mexican, Kitty. I don't know if you knew that.
Ah,
He's ashamed of
What?
himself. Yeah, he's ashamed of himself. There was a I think it was Steeler fan that pointed out in one of his streams that talking about something about pineapples and Mexicans. So I thought it was appropriate that we bring the proper sponsor to the show.
Pineapples and Mexicans?
Yeah, Doug.
Hey,
what
Hit
the
it.
hell does pineapple and Mexicans? I mean, we do a great.
I
Go
think
ahead.
this is
Let's
gonna
find
explain
out.
it. This is gonna explain it, Becky.
Oh,
Here is the Mexan apple.
Oh,
You
fuck.
boys dreamed of having darker skin, being able to dance properly, and being able to eat spicy foods. You can't even tolerate black pepper. Let's face it, you are white. That's okay. In fact, that's more than all right. At our labs, we have created the ultimate product that will revolutionize the way you look at yourself in the mirror, literally and figuratively. Introducing the Mexan apple. With just one serving of this genetically modified fruit made from the genes of a pineapple and a hefty chiquino, you will visibly see your skin change from the pasty white, ghostly color to a brown hue, much more pleasing to your eyes. So what are you waiting for? Don't walk. Run to your nearest grocery store and grab your share of fruit magic. The Mexan apple will give you rhythm, a glowing golden brown skin, and taste buds that can handle flavor. And hot sauce. Not responsible for overflowing big dump shit buckets, Frankie calling you Rico Suave, throwing up hot peppers, or death. The Mexan apple. Why fight it? You know you want it.
Dude, you're
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Maybe he's trying to get a food cart going to raise money.
Well, he did say, I mean, I can't remember the exact quote, but it was something about he was eating pineapples and I don't know, something about being Mexican. But thanks to a Steeler fan for that, because that was a
I
gem
guess
and a half.
between the pineapples and she being good, he's
Oh,
feeling.
wait a minute. Let's hear it from his mouth.
Yeah, well, Chi was good.
Yeah, so
Now, I
Until
could
she's
be
not.
wrong. I could be wrong, but I think it was almost, I don't know, maybe it's my hearing going bad because of my old age, but I thought he made reference to the people in his chat as the Pineapple Squad. Did anybody else catch that?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Yeah, the Pineapple
I don't
Squad.
watch them.
You know,
I don't watch them. So.
well, okay. I've been watching too much of him, Becky. Dougie and I, because we commented even before we got on this stream, like and it is a syndrome. I was looking it up. Like you can study a person so much where you start to take on those traits, which is why sometimes Dougie stammers over his words, or I stammer over my words. And
Knock it off, man. I don't do that.
pretty soon the show's just going to be Dougie and I going, I don't know what to do, man. Chat GPT. That's the only thing I can think about, man. Is Chat GPT.
We'll have to take on some money. We'll have to ask the people in chat for money so we can go to classes
to stop talking like Chumley, man. Hey, man.
Yeah, and then you'll have to learn how to sit there and read your chat constantly to come up with answers.
Yeah. I did. Speaking of birthday, Mandy the Catsby just had a birthday. I did catch. I watched a little portion of, I believe it was yesterday's stream, where he sang happy birthday to one of his dipshits, and it wasn't the traditional happy, it was happy birthday to you, you know, that type of happy birthday. And it was funny as fuck listening to him.
He should have done it the Mexican way. Happy birthday to you, cha cha cha. If he was truly a Mexican.
Oh, well, you know, Las Mañanitas didn't come out.
Estas son las pendejadas que hablaba ese güey. Hoy por ser día de tu santo te las chingamos también.
Yeah, exactly, Becky.
Those might not be the traditional words. Let me translate.
They're not the traditional words, but they work in his case. I mean,
yeah, those are the words that the dumb ass says. That's what I said.
So, Kitty, this is all about desperation. Today's words of wisdom were previous words that even before. See, here's the thing. When you say things on the internet, they're forever, right?
Yes.
So you can go back into the archives and you can pull out things that make what he's doing today relevant, right? He used Chat GPT to help him with his motion, which is has not been adjudicated. Am I right, Becky? It's still pending for that November 24th date at 995.
Yeah, I think that's gonna. No, it was already denied. The 995 was denied.
Oh, well, that's okay. So
what's happening on the 25th should be the additional time for the prelim.
Yeah, it's 24th, I believe. Yeah.
The 20. Sorry, yeah, 24th.
So AI is a wondrous thing, right? Some people like it, some people hate it, but you get into situations like this where you're a lazy fat fuck like Manbearpig is, right? Hold on, I got a very appropriate picture for that. There it is, the jack-off-alope here. So you get painted into a corner where you have no choice but to let other people do work for you, right? Which is what he does all the time. He put out a post. What a dumb fucking guy this guy is, man. I'm sorry, Kitty. He's so mind-bendingly stupid at times that you can't help but call out the stupidity.
Oh, you're preaching to the choir over here. I'm well aware.
Yeah. I mean, you're more aware than anybody. But he put out a post where he was needing people to go out and do his dirty work, right? Like he was asking for certain things. He was asking for part of my streams where Jay got swatted. I mean, you can't make this shit up. He is the walking dictionary for the word lazy dumbass. I think Beavis and Butthead are a few IQ points higher than your brother is, Kitty. He pretends to be, you know, smart and articulate, even though he can't even say the word public, you know, or you know, use words like depediment instead of impediment. I mean, he's so mind-bogglingly dumb that it's like,
is it that we're noticing it more, or is he doing it more on purpose now?
I don't think it's on purpose.
He's not doing it on purpose.
This is who he is, right, Kitty?
I think we're just noticing it more. because now we're
Because
looking at all.
he did go and tell the judge that he has a speech impediment.
Yeah. Kitty, I got a question for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. At the dinner table, when everybody was sitting there, I don't know about your family, but my family we'd get to the dinner table and we'd talk about things that went on and what we had to do. When when you were at the dinner table and your brothers started saying things, did everybody look at each other like, what in the hell is he talking about?
Um, no, we didn't eat dinner together as a family and stuff. But
Oh,
I'll tell you this. This is the one I'm thinking of. So he's working on the basement of our place, right? He's listening to all these fucking podcasts. Now he thinks that he knows everything, okay? My sister's there. We're sitting there. He starts talking about, oh, Egypt this and the pyramids need this, and let me tell you all about it. Me and my sister look at each other. I was like, we have both been to Egypt. We both saw the pyramids. We touched the pyramids. We rode in on horses and camels to the pyramids. We were in Egypt, and he's telling us about it. We're like, oh yeah, we went there. Nothing. He had to tell us about it. And I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. You weren't even there. So it's all this like big
So
talk, no follow up
yeah,
in his whole life.
yeah. So I've run into people like this before in my life, Kitty, where no matter what you say, they have an answer for, and their answer is correct, and nobody else can have any type of opinion. You're saying that he's like that, like he just knows everything. He's a know-it-all, in other words.
Well, he's the smartest guy in the world, isn't he? He's the best lawyer a lawyer could get, even
Right,
though he wants to. He's,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah. It's just
Renee,
arrogance. It's
right.
that narcissistic
Arrogant.
personality. That's you are, you know,
Yeah, yeah. Allegedly, and we're just
allegedly.
I
armchair.
don't know about you, but I don't like, if you're the smartest person in the room, you need to get new friends because then that just means that you stop learning.
Yeah. Dougie, let's do a mic check on you, dude. I haven't I don't know if you're
Hello.
yeah, there you go. All right, Dougie.
Guys, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you very much. I got to go. I will
Love
be
you,
seeing you
Becky.
guys in chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you all. See you
All
guys
right,
Bye,
soon.
cabrona.
all
Becky.
right, Becky. Love you. Catch you
I
later.
have, sorry, cabron. I have an event today that I really wasn't planning on coming on, but well, it's you. Hello, I gotta torture you some way.
Oh yeah, of course you
Um,
do. Of
I'll,
course you do.
yep,
Hey, why
sure
don't you
do.
put those cuffs on yourself, Becky, and I
And
don't
what
know.
makes you think I haven't?
Oh, well, maybe you have, you know. Did you tie
Duh.
yourself to a tree?
No, it was more to a bed. I mean,
Ah,
yeah.
cabrona, get out of here.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye, Becky.
Renee
Bye,
Moore
Becky.
in the house, Big Chief's in the house. What's up, Chief? Nice to have you here, Hefe. He put a post about being admonished by the judge. I've never, well, I don't know what's going on there. Cafe Life is in the house. Says he's devolving. I agree. Like it's brain impediment.
Well,
Cafe Life is.
it's like when we were saying, how he, okay, like how he was basically giving out all his strategy by telling everything on his lives what he's going to do. It's like, okay, well, this is what he's going to do, you know, and we did a live about it, and we're telling him like, dude, just shut up, like you're hurting yourself. And then he
Yeah,
comes out, they're trying to tell me to shut up. It's like, dude, we're not telling you to shut up. We're just giving you advice. Like, dude, you need to shut up because you're killing yourself.
right. That's a great point that Dougie and I were talking about. Like he doesn't know the distinction of us saying "shut the fuck up" as in lawyerly talk, right? Or shut the fuck up in like being an asshole. Like
No,
you shut
no,
the fuck up. I mean, I'd probably say that to him anyways because he's
yeah,
a dumbass.
yeah.
But like to me, that was a big distinction. On the show, we were saying shut the fuck up, not shut the fuck up. There's a difference, like
No,
in
no.
the cadence of it. Marth said he had the list of your songs on his stream. Is that true, Marth? So Nami is this rock star according to Chumley, man. That's pretty
I'm honored. I really am that he takes the time to listen. I really am.
yeah, and the few songs that Dougie's done and JoJo and I mean
Well, one thing's for sure. I'm glad that I heard in his channel that he admitted that he did go see the therapist or was it the psychiatrist? I can't remember exactly how he said that, but he found out that the one thing that he suffers from is depression.
hmm.
Yeah.
Oh no, see that's okay. You know what
That's
that
what
is?
he said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what that is? That's his play of, oh, everybody's picking on me. I'm depressed, and look, they're pushing me. I can see where that's going. And
Sure.
there's a big fucking difference to us saying what we're saying and what he did to somebody like Ellie up on a panel and
Yeah.
laughed about it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What about that couple that he went and traveled to their house and
Oh
harassed?
yeah. Yeah, what about that? What about Jalen and Matt? Matt and
Yeah.
Jalen. What
Yeah.
about that?
You,
Nobody
you cost them thousands of dollars,
Yeah.
and they have children. You took that money away from a family.
Yeah.
You drove out of your way to do that. You're an asshole.
Yeah.
Just plain out asshole. Who does that?
Yeah.
Dude.
But he wasn't doing anything, Dougie. He was just hanging out in the middle of the street in a onesie. He didn't go there to
Yeah,
intimidate or harass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. He serves no purpose at all in society. You tell me one thing that he does that is beneficial to this society. He's a detriment to this society.
That's what we wanted to talk about on this stream, because there was okay, so there's a distinction. Like I've already ad nauseum, and if you're wondering what that is, Manbearpig, because I know he's listening and his minions are listening, it means when you get an upset stomach and that you talk about some things in excess. Okay, in excess just means too much of, right? So I have to break it down for the censored chat because man, they blow a fucking gasket anytime you mention the censored chat, and they really blow gasket when I show pictures like this. So that's a good point, Dougie, and that's something that I want us to talk about too, because I mentioned several times that he's a menace to society. He's an absolute menace, but I haven't delved into the positive, what could be positive aspect of it. What has he actually done for society? What has he actually done for anybody at any point in time? Has he done any volunteer work, Kitty? You know, has he taken money out of his own pocket and maybe bought some water for the homeless people in your area, or anything of that nature? Is there anything that you can consider a positive towards the communities that he's in? Anything? Can you name anything?
Cricket.
Yeah, crickets.
I mean, look. Okay, perfect example. And we know this. We know this for a fact. Because we have proof. We have proof. We heard with our own ears from MLH's parents of what they think of MLH. We've heard from Manbearpig's sister of what his family thinks of him. I mean, look at the drastic difference. He's never honored his mother or his father. He's never honored his sisters. I'm sure I know Kitty has a lot of deep-seated hatred and stuff towards him, but I'm sure if she could push a button to go back and rewind and fix everything to where he could be the brother that she wanted him to be, I'm sure she'd probably take that.
I don't know if I have like deep-seated hatred. It's just a this point, it's just like, oh my God, it's just,
Okay, well, maybe deep-seated hatred towards his actions.
yeah.
Is
I
that
mean, I
worded
don't really
better?
love him. It's just, it's embarrassing. It's
Yeah.
consistent embarrassing. I don't know what would that be categorized
Yeah.
under.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I should have worded that differently. And you're right, because it is your brother. I mean, my brothers have done stuff that I don't like, and I've gotten mad at them at times. But I always love them. Your family, you love them. But yeah,
It's true, but your brothers aren't intentionally going out with malice and
Yeah.
trying to
no,
fuck
no,
everything over,
Yeah.
they don't come even close. Not even
Right.
close. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I would really love for Chumley to serve me and Ellie paperwork. I would love it because I would love to get into that court, even though it'd be traumatizing to one of his victims slash survivors. One of the most egregious cases of it where somebody almost self-deleted themselves, which we'll talk
Yeah.
about here in a
Yeah.
second. And I would love for him to try to sue Ellie for fucking anything. Because I tell you what, I'll bring my lawyer to the table and I'll bring whatever money I have and I will fucking grift for money for that cause. Trust me, that's a righteous cause. Speaking of grifting, Renee Mora with the $20 super chat. I truly don't believe he went to the psychiatrist. No psychiatrist that I know of will diagnose you in one day. It's a great
Mhm.
point. It's a great point, Renee. David B. Brenda said he thought of him going to Jalen's and Matt's house was funny as hell. Well,
Yeah.
he would. Here's the thing.
Would
There's
he
either
think it's funny if we came to his house, if the roles were reversed? If MLH went out to his house and was doing the same shit? Not saying that you are,
no.
but
No.
would he like that? I don't
I
think he
mean,
would.
would he like me scrutinizing his fucking billboard size fucking anti-Trump stuff on his lawn? I mean,
Yeah.
would he like that? I don't know if he would.
The thing about Chumley is that his concept of humanity is probably something he has never even thought of, because if you have more enemies in this world than you do friends, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're not going to have everybody like you, but that's the few that don't agree with you and believe that your opinions aren't right. But for some people to actually say they hate you on a platform that you can't deny the fact that you've wronged them, and now they're speaking out and saying, you're not a human being because you don't know how to act like a human being. A human being doesn't treat people like that. If you want to be treated good, you act like a human. And that's how it is. If you want to get into that part of life where you say, hey, this is great. I'm enjoying myself. I'm part of humanity. This is cool. No, he's got the wrong concept of what humanity is.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what humanity really is. If he did, like I said, he wouldn't have everybody going after him right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um
Can I say something? Two things.
absolutely, Kitty. Go ahead.
So yeah, so I bartended at a old Lithuanian dive bar for 10 years, hole in the wall, working class neighborhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
10 years. I probably had an issue with 2% of the people that came in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I feel like that's good statistically. It's always usually older white men that I would not engage with how they wanted me to engage with them. So I was like, I'm okay with that. I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but in the population of people coming in, which was a lot of people from different walks of life, if I could get along with 98% of people, I'm good. When everyone's like, you're a shithole, you might want to do some introspective.
Yeah.
And then here's the thing. I lost respect for him years ago.
Yeah.
When he was denying the Holocaust, I was like, there's a breach. That's
Yeah.
a break. Like, you, how dare you? And this was before all this. This was years ago and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
You deny the Holocaust, I can't, you know, I
Yeah.
can't come to terms with that. I was like, my husband and I honeymooned in Poland, in Budapest, in Romania, and you go to these towns, and on these little towns through Poland, we got a car, and there's plaques that were like 3,000 Jews lived here before. Now there's zero, and you see the grave sites, and you see what, like,
Yeah.
how could you? How dare you?
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely one of the most egregious things that he said, for sure,
Yeah.
Kitty.
Well,
I
my
think
uncle went to my aunt and uncle went to one. I don't remember where it was located, if it was Poland or where, but it was a concentration camp. And there was one wall that was a brick wall that my uncle was telling me about that was peppered, littered with bullet holes, bullet marks, chips out of it. And that's the person that was given the tour said that's where, before they started using the gas chambers and stuff,
yeah.
They would execute them by using firearms, and that's where they did it, was right there.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say to Man Bear is he's always asking for receipts to show whether or not something is true. Well, I hate to say this, Man Bear, but they have receipts.
Uh-huh.
History shows those films of all of those people going to those concentration camps
Mhm.
and being exterminated because
Mhm.
of one person's
Yeah.
his
Right.
own
Yeah.
views of
hatred.
how
Look, let me put this to rest, okay? My grandfather fought in World War II, and the stories were he
atrocious.
he couldn't he couldn't even,
Yeah.
he was at, I can't remember it wasn't the main one. It wasn't Auschwitz, but there was another.
There were several of them. There
Yeah,
was
there was another one that he was at that he helped liberate, and to see the despair on these people's faces and to experience it up close and personal, right,
yeah.
is on a whole different level from what anybody. And this is an American
Yeah.
army troop, right?
Yeah.
Frontline guy with, and he brought back a German rifle, you
Yeah.
know. So there's irrefutable proof, anecdotally, visually, with video. There's just no.
We had American soldiers that were airplane pilots that were shot down, and they were put in concentration camps with the Jews and stuff, and they were being tortured and stuff. Some of them died in there until they started pulling them out,
Yeah.
and putting them into prisoner camps. But they seen it with their own eyes.
Yeah.
So there's
So-
no denying it. Come on.
I want to ask a question to Kitty. I don't want this to be an interrogate Kitty stream, Kitty. I hope you don't feel that way. I don't, it's just highly unusual to have somebody that knows your brother as intimately as you do, growing up with him. But do you think that if he could visit the Holocaust Museum, the one in overseas and the one in New York, I believe they have one, do you think it would make a difference in his way of thinking?
I mean, I think there's more than enough evidence for like the personal testimony of the people that have been there that it actually happened. And for him to, you know, I mean, that just shows what kind of person he thinks he is, that
Yeah.
he thinks he knows more than thousands of the survivors, the
Yeah.
history books, the footage, the testimonies, the witness, that he could say, oh no, it didn't really happen that way and stuff. And that's where the line is drawn for me. That I'm like, you could believe the earth is flat. You could believe that Earth's was run by giants from the trees, whatever the fuck. But I don't know, you're trying to be controversial, whatever you want to do, okay, that's fine. But to deny that, to
Yeah.
deny that that's how it happened,
Yeah.
you have to be so fucking stupid. I'm gonna say it that I'm like, I'm not even engaged. I'm not even gonna engage with that.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not even gonna, there's no reason, rhyme, or reason to try to argue it because I was like, you're so far gone that I'm done. I don't
Yeah.
have the time,
Yeah.
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 There.
Let me get through chat here. This is going to be a lengthy one because I've been neglecting chat. Becky says, what about what he said to Erica, your body, your choice, about her self-deleting? We are going to talk about that, guys and gal. Please remember that when I get through this, because we will be talking about that. We'll also be talking a little bit more about boofing here in a minute, which is unbelievable that we're 7 months in and we're still talking about boofing. Timu Corey Feldman, Mrs. J says, Chris on the drum says, come on, Dougie, his shit bucket provides fertilizer whenever he dumps it. Yeah, that's true.
Except for all the boofing makes that fertilizer toxic. So
Yeah. Lucky Me Linda says his parents live in an uppity town. I don't know exactly where you guys live or if it's uppity. I'm sure it's upper middle class, maybe. I don't know. Yet he traveled many miles to see Christmas lights. I call BS. That was the Matt and Jalen thing.
he's so full of it.
Yeah. Shameless self-promotion. He's a professional, all right, a professional wine baby. Yeah, he really is. Brandon with the $5 super, thank you very much, Brandon. That is for Manbearpig and his minions. If they want to find out something about me, just ask. That's another thing. They were trying to find the info on Brandon because Brandon's been in chat, so they're now starting to attack the chatters that I got. And Brandon, is like, I have nothing to hide. I've never been arrested. Go ahead. I mean, if he finds out where his parents he said, well, they'll probably invite him in for a meal and enjoy the views. I mean, that's the type of person Brandon is. Let's continue on here. Thank you for that $5 super, Brandon. Really, really appreciate it. You're not alone. Amber Don Risen says you're not alone, Kitty. So you've got a lot of support here. First Amendment Media says him coming to my house twice was bullshit. I agree. I'm assuming you're Matt, First Amendment Media, which welcome on in. Thank you for being here. Um, I just think it's egregious. We're all being served, Bond says. Sued, being thrown in jail for just being here, and other chats he hates. I'm here for it all, 100%. Another way to make him pissed is these super chats that have been rolling in. They hate. I mean, especially Manbearpig. He hates when other people get money. It's the worst to him. Let's see. Attention. Now that the scales are tipped over 300, there will be no body shaming except Becky. Okay. Yeah. You see the hypocrisy? Like that people have gotten on me a little bit for talking about his weight. And I've said this many times before. He's the exception because of how badly he treats others when it comes to that type of shit.
We wanted to give back to him what he was dishing to you guys.
Yep.
We wanted him to feel the same pain. We thought in the beginning that maybe, just maybe, he would stop once he realized, but that was wishful thinking because that never happened. But that was our thought in the beginning of this was we're going to dish out, give him a taste of his own medicine was the plan. And we still do that.
MLH.
Yes, sir.
Could I have a drum roll, please?
Yep.
Hey, chat, how are we doing today? We're really getting into the subjects, and I'm glad everyone is here. We have 133 online right now in this channel. I see 62. The other day, you guys did a fantastic job. You went over 106 likes. Buttercup, thank you very much for helping out too. And any of the mods that, or anybody that wants to stick in there to push that button, please put it in there. I'm not going to feel offended. Somebody else asking to help with the chat, because we're all in this together and we work together and we get along. And that's the important thing, the safe place right here. So if you can hit that like button, people, I'm sure MLH would like it. If you subscribe, that would really make him happy. And if you want to become a member, please do so, because the more members that we have here, the stronger the family gets.
Yeah.
And with that, I think I hear a song coming on.
I will play that as soon as I get done with the chat here.
Hey,
for sure.
question.
Yeah.
The song, the Dum Dum song.
Yeah.
Did that ding you?
Yes, it did, but
Okay.
I didn't monetize to begin with because of the generosity of CBF and
Dude, it was like a karaoke song. How
it
I
doesn't
don't-
matter, Dougie.
Right.
Look.
Well, anyways.
I played my dad singing a Mexican song karaoke style, and they ding me for that. So
All right. Well, Amber Dawn one, she thought it was funny and hell she wanted to hear it again, but
yeah, you'll just have to listen to it on the other stream, Amber Dawn. Mandy brings it up. He and his grannies made fun of my disabilities and the fact he made me feel like I wanted to die. He doesn't care how his actions affects others. This is an ongoing theme, Mandy, and I'm glad you're here because we did a whole week on survivors, reading stories and and it didn't necessarily have to do with him, although a lot of people stepped up that he affected himself. So it was sobering, I hope, to a lot of people. His echo chambers lost, Mandy. You can just, chalk that up to being they're just a bunch of fucking idiots and leave them be. Yeah, the Jews had their prison.
Mandy, you're the reason we're doing this.
Yeah.
It's people like you. You're the reason why we're doing what we're doing. We got tired. All of us got tired. We either had somebody in our lives that he directly hurt, or he hurt one of us, or a friend or something. But he hurt somebody, and we got tired of it.
You had everything on the scale, Dougie. You had people like me who he affected. I mean, he effectively caused 800 people. That now some of them were his people, but they left the channel. 800 people. That doesn't sound like a lot, right? But in the grand scheme of things, that did affect my livelihood at the time. So you have that, and you have all the way up at the top of the scale with people like Mandy, who, they kept constantly trying to get that person to self-delete, and Ellie, who was right there and had to check herself in, so we know that
with them losing money and having to support a family and stuff, and this asshole comes along and ruins an income that they could have gotten and stuff. I mean, who does that? Who treats people like that? You know? I mean, it's one thing to be angry at somebody and go after them.
Yeah.
Like we, talking, say, but to go to their house where their children are and to cause so much problems that you cause a person to lose out on a possible job or whatever. I'm not completely sure what all happened there, but I kind of got a little bit.
It was promotions, like promotions and incentives that I believe Jalen and Matt lost from what I remember. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on this. Like $60,000 worth of promotions or incentives, bonuses, whatever you want to say. And that's life-changing money for some people.
Yeah. And he went out of his way. How far did he drive to get there? Out of his way.
Yeah, well, he had to go from Chicago to Florida, I believe. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, it wasn't that far. It was Chicago to Indianapolis, which is still a drive. That's a state over. It's like
How many miles guesstimating?
I I couldn't tell you, Dougie. I mean, I don't know the distance there, but
But
I think it's a
too
3-hour drive.
yeah.
okay,
Yeah, something like
that's
that.
too far to just say. Well, yeah, I drove up there because I wanted to go see the lights.
Yeah.
Who in the hell drives 3 hours out of their way to go see some freaking Christmas lights?
No,
Last I
fuck
checked,
him, dude. If he keeps saying that bullshit, he's just, God damn,
Yeah.
he's stupid. Like, we know what you did because you said you were going to do it and you were harassing and threatening this couple and their children.
Yeah.
Own up to it. That's what you did. Own up to
he
it,
laughs
bro.
about it. He laughs about it. He thinks it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he doesn't think it's funny when people are coming after him. He doesn't think it's funny when the roles, when it's been flipped and it's coming at him. He doesn't think it's funny at all.
Yeah.
In fact, now he wants
Too
to
bad,
see it.
Buttercup.
Yeah.
Buck up, Buttercup, because it's coming, boyo.
Screw you, Scott.
Yeah. Twyla says there's a Holocaust museum in effing Skokie, Illinois. It's too far to go when he's back home. Like, come on, man. Like there just certain things like that. I think we all can agree on as Americans, right? Because we're all fucking Americans here.
He serves no purpose. He serves no purpose.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing.
He does. His parents are up there in age to where, parents. You look, especially son. You look at your son to be around, to help out around the house, and just to be there, to be a son. He can't even do that.
Yeah.
MLH, I'm going to stop you here just for a second. I don't know what you're going to say, and I'm not going to try to figure out what you're going to say. But when you said we're all Americans, well, here's the basic fact, people. We're humans, and we have to treat each other like humans, no matter where we live. And that is what we're required to do. Act like a human, treat each other like humans, and don't do things that you're not even supposed to think about to another human, because it's wrong. Treat each other the same.
Yeah. Let me get caught up on chat here. Amber Dom Rising says the song yesterday Dougie made was so funny I spit out my drink. New name, random comment. Josiah has gone quiet, or have I missed some action? No, he's been quiet. I haven't seen. Kim A says Jalen is beautiful inside and out. Yeah, Susan P's in the house. What's up, Susan? Nice to have you here. Let's see. I've hit the like button. CBF says I'm just. Jackie's in the house. How long do I have to wait for the RO? Does he have them ready? Oh, you get an RO. You get an RO. Whatever, and all that. Let's see. Club Brain Fog with the $20 super chat says more and more grift with a capital G. Exactly, Club Brain Fog. It's all about the grift here, right? This just for you, Club Brain Fog. I got a whole picture just dedicated to that. He will be baffling the court with a plethora of irrelevant bullshit with his stacks and stacks of unrelated info. Duh. I think you meant he'll be boofing the court, Juju. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Here's another thing. Direwolf and Trucker Girl there to help him move his shit out of California. I wonder what that's all about. And I wonder if that company would be okay with that. King Charles in the house. What's up, King Charles? Nice to have you here. He will be lucky if he ever sees his parents again. Well, I mean,
his choice.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, and that's really sad. I feel bad for that aspect of it, Kitty. You're I mean, what can you say? I know.
Well, I know that you don't want him there because of the situation, but if he was the son that he was supposed to be, you know how much blessings and stuff he would have brought to your parents and to you and the whole family. But he robbed all of you all of having a big brother and a son, and he had to be a dick and treat all of you like crap. And that's,
I know. I got to correct myself on something I said earlier. I said we're all Americans here. That's not true. We do have
Anna from Canada.
Anna from Canada. We have people from all over the world here. My apologies, and I hope I didn't offend anybody.
And I'm sure we have some that are from outer world, from other
other worlds. Like
that's why I say we're all humans.
Yeah. Oh,
not all about another planet, but I don't know.
Oh, so look at this. Brenda says he left DC to go to Matt and Jalen's house. So there you go. A little bit of context.
And how far is that about?
Oh man, that's a distance, man. That's
probably 14 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, who does that? Who seriously? That's like that astronaut lady that, remember, she drove out to, what was it, to kill somebody or something? And anyways, the time wasn't adding up, but come to find out how she was able to get away with it. And the time crunch was she wore adult diapers. She didn't take any stops. She just drove straight.
You want to talk about gas?
I wouldn't put that past Scott either.
Yeah, right. Dogs Roll says talk about gaslighting. I can't remember, but I saw a video of Manbearpig yelling at two elderly Muslim men, calling them terrorists. You see?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what stokes division.
Could I have that song, sir?
Yes, let's get into the song. This is
Chris, exactly. That's Scott.
Yeah, we're talking about desperation today because Manbearpig keeps getting more and more desperate. Here is Piggy Desperation.
Oh, Manbearpig, he crying again, blaming the youths, blaming his friends. Nobody help him, the chat them gone cold. He reap what he sow, story untold. Manbearpig, why you act so bad? Manbearpig, now you're feeling sad. Him shout and him scream for views and for clout. Him build up the hate, now he can't get out. Nobody help him, the chat them gone cold. He reap what he sow, story untold. Manbearpig, why you act so bad? Manbearpig, now you're feeling sad.
Yeah, I usually end on this picture, so I'll go ahead and do that. But Great song, Nami. I don't think we've ever had a full-on reggae rendition on the channel. So very good, Nami. Let's see. Mandy says, "Oh, Kitty, by the way, I think he uses your parents' address on things. I have that address from when I tried copywriting him. So
Yeah, he does.
yeah, yeah.
You
I mean,
might want to check Wendy's comment.
I will. Hold on
Yeah.
1 second. Let me go back a little bit in chat.
You know, Kitty, the one thing that I hope that if he does ever get the opportunity to go back home, that someone explains to him
No.
that you don't go back and start a bunch of BS, because as we get I'm going to say because I already know I'm old. Uh, we have the stress levels sometimes cannot be tolerated the way that younger people can take them, and it can damage our health dramatically just by the actions and saying things to people. And I hope like heck he realizes that when you go to visit, don't bring a lot of shit, because I'm sure your parents have enough shit going on right now that they have to deal with.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
Uh,
to say that, even though he doesn't, but he'll call my mom and he'll talk to my dad, and they call me crying
yeah.
because what he has told them.
Yeah. Yeah.
My mom will go to bed for like 3 days after she has a phone call with him.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear
She
that, Kitty.
has, I
I'm really
know, I
sorry.
know. Yeah. So,
That's not how a son should behave.
Yeah,
yeah.
Wendy says, Kitty, he left an award at TPC and Wizzy held it for over a year that belonged to one of your grandpas. You ought to ask for its return to your family so you don't lose it.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
I, I don't know if that's if he's gonna if they'll ever get it back, Wendy. I mean, that's look, what we've been talking about all day is him being a menace and him not giving back to society in any cogent, cohesive way, and he's out of control. And I think Kitty said it best. The only thing that's going to help is a lengthy jail sentence. I mean, I talk sometimes out of anger, out of emotion about it, Kitty, but objectively speaking, I think when you're dealing with a menace, an absolute menace to society. I do believe he is a menace because he doesn't provide any value to anybody. He doesn't enhance anybody's life. He doesn't I mean all he does is grift, right? And con. That's his
Hmm.
whole game. When you're that type of person, I think the only place left is jail or prison. I mean, I just don't see it any other way. I wished I could. Janet, what's up?
Yeah, the minions are saying, oh, his sister's so angry at him. She's all resentful and stuff. But I agree with you. I think logically, the only place for him to do no harm to others is in jail. He had his time to repent or whatever, make amends, and he refuses to do that, and he continues to do harm. So,
Yeah.
really, not emotionally, he should be in jail. Those are the consequences of his actions, and it's time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree. When you break the law, you don't just think that you're going to get off of it. You're not an entitled person. You are just like everyone else should be. And the human thing that you can do, man bear, is to go to court and look at the jury and the judge and say, I was wrong. Now I will suffer the consequence. Give me the penalty and I will do it. That way, there could be redemption. If you could honestly say to the public and take your medicine and deal with it the way that you should be doing it, there could, I'm not saying there will be, but there could possibly be redemption in what you do. And if you can't go to court and admit to your guilt, you're even making yourself even look worse, because you're putting yourself up higher than everybody else. And I hate to say it, dude, you're human, but not in the sense that we can recognize. And you've got to get in and do what you are guilty of, and that's serve a sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he could. What's his, let's see. There was a comment here. What the fuck? I just had it up there. Oh, if he just left town and did garage cleanups, he could rack up 500,000 followers and make some real money. I doubt it, Good Juju Travels, because in order to become a success like that on YouTube, you have to have non-boring content. I watched a stream yesterday because, look,
And you have to be hustling. I mean, a go-getter,
right.
not being lazy.
Well, here's my take on that, Good Juju. I mean, I like the sentiment. I mean, we've all said he could do different things. He could get a fucking job or whatever. But you can make a living on YouTube, right? I'm making a little living on YouTube. It's a tiny corner of the internet that I'm on. But the thing is, you actually have to have a decent personality, and you have to have non-boring content. Like if you objectively look, like for instance, let's look at his stream yesterday, right? Which he, by the way, took down because but Manbearpig, don't think that I don't got it, because I do. The thing is, he wouldn't be able to get that many people because there's long periods of silence. There's certain things on YouTube, like I could get an editor, and I'm sure just with my 1A content, I could be up there with you know the lower tiered 1A guys within no time, 50, 60, 100,000 subscribers. But I choose to do it the organic way, right? So I don't have an editor to do all that, but maybe I'm wrong. I wish he could prove me wrong, but I don't think he's going to have the choice. I think he's going to be in prison here real soon. So it is what it is. I mean, what else can you say? Cat Smoke in the house. What's up, Cat Smoke? Nice to have you here. Turner's in the house as well. So
yeah, I mean, I know DOS is tied up with his ZTDT stuff and everything, but her are the only videos that I would actually watch, because she would like condense them, and I was like, sometimes I'll try to watch his videos, and I was like, oh, I cannot.
Yeah, it's really hard, Kitty. I mean, look, there was a point in time where Dougie and I and Flea had to do like a real intense amount of research because of things that we were working on for the show with his streams, right?
Yeah.
And so I would just be watching it, and I would just be like, how the fuck, there's no entertainment value in these streams at all. That like literally no entertainment value. At least with ours, you can say what you want. Oh, MLH is so dull and boring, and Dougie's too nasty, and Nami just does music and whatever. But the point of it is, at least there's some content there. At least there's stuff you could point to. Oh, that was a decent conversation that they had there. That was a great commercial. It was funny. It might have been a little crude, but at least it was funny. I mean, there's nothing you can point to in his streams. He tried to do the DT thing. I mean, him and Chi, right? Him and Chi tried to do the DT thing.
Yeah, well, Chi was good.
No, she really wasn't. She really wasn't. She really wasn't.
It was scary, is what it was.
Things like this are entertaining. Oh, there's the ducking. There's the ducking. Now that was funny, but see, it wasn't funny on his stream. But when I took that video and I put it on my stream, we made it funny.
Yeah.
Right? Man, Chitty says Chi can't do anything right. I agree. Well, I mean, she's pleasing Scott.
Yeah, well, Chi was good.
You know, I mean, it's just like, I don't know what else to do. I mean, we've tried. Dougie and I and Nampik have all tried to give him advice on how to be a little bit better at this YouTube thing.
Yeah, they're telling me to do things, man. They're over there telling me to do things.
Yeah. All
We're
right,
not telling you to do things, man. We're like trying to give you some advice because dude. I mean,
no,
you're like a dog that's laying on the ground that everybody's. I don't know. I can't even describe it. He just lays there. He doesn't do anything.
Have you ever seen that video, Dougie, of the it's a German Shepherd, and it's kind of, I don't know if it's raining outside or what, but he's kind of peeing and he's licking at the same time, and he's like licking his own pee up at the same time he's peeing.
No, I've never seen that.
That's I'll try to find the video.
No, you don't need it. I don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it to you.
I'm no.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna show it to you now. Now that I know you don't want to see it.
And they say I'm the nasty one.
That's kind of what a Manbearpig reminds me of. We better be careful, Dave Harris says. By the way, what's up, Dave Harris? Because Chumley has dreams of becoming a millionaire by suing us all. Oh yeah, we've covered that. Oh, we lost Kitty. Kitty, I hope you come back up. We're gonna listen to another song. We got one more song and what I believe is an ad for the ages coming up, everybody. So here is the next song. What can you tell us about this song, Nami, before we get to
it? I wanted to go with we were talking about pineapples, and I wanted to get into that Hawaiian style persona. So I think this might be something a little different. So
all right, here it is. Here is Hawaiian Apocalypse.
Manbearpig, the dumbest on the two. He's back with his pineapple gang, so crude a cardiac. 19 lawsuits pending. What is he even pretending? Pineapple apocalypse now. Pineapple apocalypse. How? Now. Pineapple apocalypse. Now. Drifting for dollars, that's his claim. What a tool. His psychiatrist feels the shame. What a fool. Pineapple apocalypse now. Pineapple apocalypse. How? Now. He brags about his mental health online, but the pineapple gang needs stealth all the time. Manbearpig lost in the fog. He says it's not his fault. No, never his fault. Everyone is to blame, playing stupid games. He cries, why? The world is so unfair. Nobody cares. Straws he's clutching, always grumbling. Can't stand him, no, can't stand him. Pointing fingers now. How low can you go? He cries, why? The world is so unfair. Nobody cares.
Yeah, a little different there. Like it.
Yeehaw, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
Oh,
not
yeah,
country
little
western.
Dowdy.
That's Hawaiian.
Yeah, it's Hawaiian. There you go.
Hawaiian. Didn't you hear the ukulele?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kitty, come on back up
I'm
because I want you
just
back
a
up here.
ukulele cowboy. That's all.
Yeah,
Yeehaw.
ukulele cowboy for sure. Let's see. What else do we got here? Somebody just got kicked out of chat because they were not following the rules. That's what happens when you don't follow the rules. Let's see. And one of the rules is don't harass chatters. Absolutely. Moment of silence. I agree, Kitty. Moment of silence for that idiot that just got departed from the chat. I'm not even going to give
I
that.
missed it. I didn't.
I'll tell you later. I'm not even going
Uh,
to give that.
This is supposed to be a safe place.
Yeah.
A safe place.
You know what? Apparently, JoJo sent me a song. Let me see if I
it's
can
a
grab
safe
that.
place.
Real
It's a
quick.
sane place, not an insane place.
Look at this one. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get it. There it is. Hold on. Let's see. It's too long, Jojo. I'll play it on the next one. I promise you. I will play that on the next one. I got to get to our
How long of a
final.
song is it?
It's like 4 minutes and 6 seconds, Dougie, which is an eternity in showbiz land. You know what I'm saying? Especially because we got to play this last ad, which, in my opinion, I mean, we talked about boofing, which I'm gonna, there's a couple of boofing pictures that I got.
Scrap mine and put his.
Oh no! This is an all-time great one. I can't, Dougie. I would if it sucked, but I had the opportunity to listen to it. It's really, really good. But there's that one. Oh, and then we got this one. This is a classic right here, Boofer's Vacation. And then we got the Boofing Warrior comes complete with keyboard and funnel. Which is good. And it says now with more boogers because they people who boof are.
What is that? Is that some cooter disguised chips back there?
Yeah. And it says now with more boogers because people who boof are probably 75% more likely to eat their mocos. So there's that. And then we got. Remember, we had a live look in at Chumley on his e-bike boofing. Yeah, that one. And there's this one, which he probably somewhere in those roles, he's probably got a funnel in there. So in honor of that, I mean, and the boofing discussion we had earlier, Dougie, we got a new sponsor, and this is for you, Manbearpig. This is dedicated to you. Here we go. Here's Boofers Anonymous.
Do you have a boofing problem? Are you the type that just can't ever get enough? Are you laying around in an RV, all boofed up, gacked out of your ass, laying on rabbit pelts, and believing in all of your cons? Well, if any of this strikes a nerve, then maybe you have a problem. Here at Boofers Anonymous, we can help you kick that boofing problem. We can help you break that addiction of having a funnel sticking out of your ass.
My name is Manbearpig, and I'm a booferaholic. I used to boof several times a day, and Boofers Anonymous help me kick the habit of having funnels at my ass. What? You got a funnel? I gotta go, guys. You say got a funnel? Oh yeah. So guys, if it's okay, I got some ketamine. Let's go.
So if you're tired of that funnel sticking out of your ass, and you just want to be able to pull up your eyes and walk around like a normal man, call Boofers Anonymous, and we'll help take that funnel right out of your ass and put some dignity back in those Levi's. I got a funnel sticking out of my ass, and I want to get some kind of class. Give Boofers Anonymous a call. They'll take that funnel right out of your ass.
Dude, that phone number, eat ass, is just fucking classic, man. I've never heard of boofing until Scott talked about it. Veronica said, see, it's not like the normal way of taking drugs, like at all. You know, it's like,
I know.
I mean,
I mean, you know, you and I, we grew up, and Nami too. We grew up in the drug culture. So even if you weren't involved in it, you heard the talk. You know, everybody heard, you know, all the talk, all of it going around. Never once did I ever hear about boofing.
yeah. Yeah.
The only closest thing that I can think of was the whole rumor about Janet Jackson having coffee enemas.
Yeah.
And that was kind of about the closest that I could to that. And I was like, what? Boofing? What the hell's that? And why would you want to stick drugs up your ass? Who would want to do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if you stuck a chicken leg up there, what would happen to that?
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe Cartman's right. Maybe we can start crapping out of our mouths.
Professional protagonist says the RV guy will win his case because he doesn't look like the person in the video. That person had long, dirty, oily hair and weighed 100 pounds less than Scott does now. I don't think he's going to win. I don't think there's any way that he wins. Protagonist.
No.
First of all, the odds are stacked against him in so many different ways. And the main way is if he represents himself, there's a 3% chance that he's going to not get convicted of those crimes. So I highly, highly disagree with that comment. I understand that juries are weird in California and all this shit, but, you know, that's just, it is what it is. So to me, I think coupled with the fact that he's a complete and utter disgrace and moron, you know, he's stupid. I don't know how else to put it. You know, I wish I could be nicer about it, Dougie, but I mean, we've seen over the past, I mean, I've seen it since the get-go pretty much, you know, like maybe a few months into it, a couple months into him being on this stream, how fucking dumb he is, you know.
He's, you know, you look at him when he first came into, at least into our sites with the anti-Scientology movement. You know, again, I can't speak of what happened before because I wasn't involved in that. But I know they all have their stories and everything's all legit and it's real. But God, where was I going with this?
Too much Chumley research and boofing.
You know, MLA, it's really funny that we say how dumb he is, and we sort of wonder, how does he get that way? I believe that he works at being dumb, because if he didn't, he wouldn't be stupid, because he proves to everybody this is what you got to do to make yourself look dumb, because of all the things that he does.
Yeah.
Videotaping himself.
Yeah.
And then telling people that he did something but then didn't videotape it. Like those two lovely African American ladies who got supposedly saved by him.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going on and on. He has to work at being dumb. And that's what you call really stupid.
Yeah.
I have to disagree a little bit now. I mean, I don't think he has to work at being dumb. I think that just comes natural. He has to work at trying to be smart, trying to appear like he's intelligent.
Yeah. So they're talking about boofing in chat. CBF says growing up in the Bay Area, we knew about boofing, but it was hardcore whose veins had collapsed. Yeah, that was shown on the video, Club Brain Frog. So that tracks. Like I understand, but it's not like a widely, kind of used thing. It's only in those cases where, if you had no other way of getting high, well, then you stick a funnel up your ass. I mean, stuff like that, or either that you're super hardcore and
Yeah, I would view it as, I would class it as a hardcore way of to do drugs. It's not a main type of way to do drugs.
No.
It's like, I mean,
I think
it's like
I think
alcohol. They can drink a beer or have a shot, or they can pour it down their ass.
Well,
I mean,
Dougie, I think where they got this was way back when, and I'm sure that there are some people who can remember this, that if you had a problem with trying to go to the bathroom, they had what it was called an enema. They used a hot water bottle and you poured solution in it, hot water and some stuff that you could get from the pharmacy, and it would promote you to expel those things that were stuck. And somebody must have put the wrong thing in there and went, whoa, wait a minute. I not only made that happen, getting the feces out, but I gave myself a thrill because I put something a little different. So I don't know. Maybe it started that way.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, who knows? Doug's Rule says, "Oh, I knew about it, but not called boofing. It was called like keistering or something. I'm old as fuck." Um, that I vaguely remember that term, Doug's Rule. I'm old as fuck too. Not quite as old as
I
Dougie
don't
and
even
Mount.
remember that. I'm trying to really rack my mind.
Yeah. Cricket Cinema says, anyone else remember that rumor about the 70s rock singer using the white powder in a similar way? I don't remember.
I mean, I remember going to some pretty rowdy parties back in the day. I remember seeing guys putting coke inside of their eyes, pulling their eyelids back and putting. I thought, whoa, dude, that was like, no way. I that totally freaked me out. It's like, why in the hell would you want to do that?
No Face in the house. What's up, No Face? Nice to have
But and like I said, growing up around it, being around it. Well, I wouldn't say growing up around it because I didn't grow up around it, but being around it from like, junior high on, that never.
Jackie. I've tainted Jackie. She says, I never knew what boofing was till MLH explained it.
I know. Sorry, Jackie.
All right, Jackie, we ruined
ruined
your
you.
innocence.
I wish I didn't know what boofing was.
Yeah, Protagonist says David B called Becky a liar for saying Scott blocks people, yet Scott blocked multiple people in his very next two streams. Now who's the liar, David B? Yeah, just yesterday. Also, he blocked the word droopy in his chat. That's something else. Oh, that I gotta use that for Friday. I gotta remember that. Droopy, DROOPY.
I know, but why have people been calling him droopy or something?
I don't know, but I mean, anything he says is fair game, right, Dougie? And he doesn't want that word said in his chat, absorption. Yeah, Charles, I know.
What's the problem, Gimp? Are you getting droopy? Getting a little droopy down there?
Yeah, Charles says absorption rate through the bum is like 100%. Yeah, the inner lining of your intestines will absorb 100% of those drugs instead of the nose or any other way of consumption. Yeah.
To me, seems like could be very dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, I look, Good says it. I said in the beginning to Jalen, LA will take care of Manbearpig. This ain't Indiana. You know, I just got a text. Probably because he looks like a droopy dog. Oh man, we're having too much fun here. Hold on, let me get caught up in chat, and then we'll do our final thoughts, and then we'll get out of here. How about a song next time to the tune of Desperado? Well, we can't use Desperado, Veronica, but it's desperation time in Chumley's land, Manbearpig's land, Scott Hochstetter's land.
Yeah.
It's like fuck him, man. Um,
Well, MLH, we could use the word desperado as long as it wasn't in the same context as what the Eagles have used it.
yeah,
It's you can use just about any word. You've just got to be careful how you arrange the music and what it depicts to.
yeah. How dare you,
So
Beachcomber? Beachcomber says you spent 6 minutes talking about sticking a funnel up your bum. Yeah, we could have played JoJo's song. It probably would have been time better spent. Right, Beachcomber?
Yeah,
good,
damn it.
good point, Beachcomber.
Yeah, I'm
Good
gonna play it.
point.
I'm gonna play it next go around. I
Yeah,
promise. I will. I will definitely do.
yeah, man, that would have been a lot.
You know what? Look, I'm looking at somebody sent me a picture of Droopy. Let's look at Droopy. You know that cartoon.
Yeah.
It's not quite as portly as Manbearpig, but let's see. Let's take a peek here. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now let's go here. I mean, this is pretty close, man. I mean, I gotta say, Texter, this is pretty close. Check this out. What do you guys think? I mean, he's got the hair like he does now, the droopy
Well,
eyes,
that's,
you know.
yeah,
The only
yeah,
thing that's missing is a funnel up his ass, you know. I mean,
yeah, and some whiskers.
that's right. That's right.
The
Uh,
hair looks about right though.
yeah. Yeah, Amy M. It is a method of getting medicines into people too, especially kids and babies. Yeah, infants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Well, I knew about that, but it's like,
yeah,
but
Jason
even
says
when you're in the hospital and that's being done, it's not fun. So why in the hell would you want to do it recreationally?
yeah.
Well,
Sanitary
hey, man, dude, come on, man, let's go boofing. I got some good stuff, man. Let's go boof.
the jowls from Droopy are pretty similar, although
Okay,
not
okay,
quite.
man. Okay, man. I'll do you, and then you can do me. I mean, what the hell? What does somebody assist him when he does this?
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
Absolutely.
think about it, because look at his body. You
He can't
can't tell
reach
me that he
around.
can reach behind himself and wipe his own butt. So how
Even
in the
though
hell does he
right.
stick stuff in there?
Well,
Is he getting assistance from somebody?
even though he can reach around, he can give reach arounds does not mean you can reach around. You know what I mean, Dougie?
I don't think he can wipe his own butt. I don't think he can.
Oh God, do you think he's like have you ever seen that Quest for Fire? There's a scene where like they show like the Neanderthal like pooping and he's just standing there and pooping and then he just moves on because like they didn't wipe their asses back in the day. When younger, I've heard of Catholic school girls using sanitary napkins dipped in vodka so they wouldn't have alcohol breath during school, but still get the effects. Yeah, I mean, suppositories for painkillers. Dog's Rule says, yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
Yep.
yeah. Doughboy blocked all of my alts. Veronica says, well, free speech doesn't rule over there. I mean, there's a few things I have banned here, but they're nothing that would affect anything that we're talking about. And a few people, because they deserved it.
I
Droopy
don't know.
is
To me, boofing makes the process, the whole thing of getting high and everything. It's more of a personal thing than a group thing, Because I mean, dude, you know, like whenever I'd go out and party and stuff, I'd be with friends. There'd be a bunch of people. I would never do all that stuff by myself. Because
Yeah.
why? But this just strikes me as somebody that's just doing it by themselves. And if they're not, then that just so like you know, it's like, look, man, you know, you remember, you know, God, you know, you'd be sitting around the table and loading bong hits and passing the bong around. So what are y'all sitting around the table and loading up the funnel and passing the funnel around?
Yeah.
Oh, here, man, here, bend over, stick it in, man. I'll pour it for you. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It just,
Yep.
Do you know, I
it's
was looking up on Google, and it says that the expression might have been used uh, in a poem back in 1910 by T.S. Eliot, referring to taking things and sticking them up your anus.
Oh, wow. I did not know that, but you know.
Wow.
Let's continue on with the chat here, and then we got to do our final thoughts and get out of here. We've been doing this for over 2 hours. Fuzzy says, I once explained it as using illicit substances through an orifice not attached to your face. Yeah, to the face. Yeah, there you go. Chum's gonna have to take it droopy dog style in prison. No Face says, well, not immediately. He's got to piss somebody off for that to happen. Pooh is in the house. What's up, Pooh Tiggaroo? Beach Coma. Let's see, what else do we got here? Voice Down Under, nice to have you here. There's a troll running around on the streams named Droopy Balls or something like that. Oh, that's why, because he doesn't like somebody trolling him. Scott Cocksmeller. Jeez.
Well, I don't think Man Bear has anything to worry about, because you got to have a set first.
Rick James, bitch. Yeah. Let's see. That is
it's so freaking funny.
Don't look at this. Good SP with the good one. He says, hey, MLH, don't Hockstetter the chat. Yeah, I try not to, man. Let's see. Block my alts years ago when I was neutral and literally asking questions. Oh, he doesn't like when you ask questions, Veronica, at all.
No.
Needs the rainbow sweatband, No Face says. What mechanic puts tires that are too big on their RV and wonder why tires rub every time they turn a corner?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
wow.
needs to get a rainbow colored hot dog ring.
Yeah. Manbearpig is hurting. He made 6 Streamer Wars channels on YouTube. Look up Streamer Wars. The first 5 or 6 channels are his, and Bear Pig is thirsty. Well, there's such thing as called ban evasion. Good SP. I'm not telling anybody what to do, but good Sandra MLH. He said he puts drugs in toilet paper and shoving it in. I believe you said, good Sandra. By the way, nice to have you here, good Sandra. And tampons and shoving it. Oh wow, well, fuck. I mean, let's see. Dougie Kime says it's for people to reach things. My husband once had one because he was in a wheelchair, found and couldn't reach things. Well, there you go. Boofing was first discovered when cavemen accidentally sat on mushrooms while pooping in the forest at night. I don't even know how to respond to that, protagonist. All right, Nami, let's do your final thought and Dougie's final thought. Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, people, it's really interesting about what Scott has done. I'm sorry, I'm using his name, but I don't care. If he wants to come after me, he can. More power to you. But he's teaching people in his chat what you can get away with, or attempting to get away with, but what they're going to realize that once again, a Man Bear is going to be wrong. Once he gets into court, they're going to see, wow, you can be found guilty. And they're going to be left out in the cold going, okay, I guess we got to go back to our daytime drama shows on TV. and sit around and become couch potatoes again. So at least look at it this way. They'll have more money to be able to go to the store and buy sweets and stuff for their grandkids to keep them up all night. So when the parents bring the kids over and they don't really want to watch them, they can send them home with all that sugar in them. But now, back to Manbear. He's not going to win. I'll tell you that right now. He has proven to everyone that what he has done has just been a waste of time, and it's his way of getting people on YouTube to sit and watch him because he thinks he's got the solution to the whole problem, but he doesn't. He is going to get his just desserts, and everybody stay tuned because it's going to be a glorious day for everyone who has ever been affected by that individual. That he is definitely going to be shown this is not the way you treat other people. And with that, we will see.
Yeah. Cat Mocha is in the house. What's up, Cats? Nice to have you here, along with Dave's Dipey Wipey. Let's see. Cat Mocha says, I looked up the cost of a psychiatrist for an hour without insurance in LA. It said $500 to $600. I saw that too. The $1,200 was the he looked it up. Okay. I did see $1,200, but that's for like first of all, like a celebrity one or certain ones that do extra stuff. So, you know, yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. Dougie, your final thought.
I don't know. All I know is this dude he's dug a hole and a hole that none of us would ever dig. And he wants to call himself the smart one, and has it over all of us. But everything that we see coming out of his camp, coming from him, it's all dumbass shit. It's all stupid. So I don't. All I know is I just can't wait until the judge puts the sentence on him and we watch him get hauled off. That's the part I'm looking forward to. All this other stuff, him getting all panties up in a wad. I'm gonna sue. Dude, I hope you keep going down that road. Do that. Because that's taken away from what you should be doing.
Yeah.
You're too stupid to understand that. And we weren't trying to tell you like, hey, they're trying to tell me what to do. We're not trying to tell you what to do. Man, I'd be telling that to my friend, like, dude, fucking stop it. You need to stop it. You need to shut up. You're gonna sink yourself. That's not words of me trying to tell my friend to shut up. That's my words of telling my friend to think about what he's doing, be a little wiser in what you're doing, because you're not being wise right now, and you haven't been wise for some time, and your stupidity has been sinking you the whole time. But you want to cast blame on all of us. Hell, you want to cast blame on Chat GPT or whatever it is. Oh, it's saying that it's its fault. No, dude, it's your fault. Your thing's all messed up. It's your fault that your case is all messed up. The finger points to you. You had all the money to get you an attorney. You had it, but you spent it all. What did you do with the money, dude? Did it all go up your ass? I mean, seriously, did it go up your ass and down your mouth? Eating food like nobody's business and shoving drugs up your ass like nobody's business. I'm asking questions. Is this what you did with the money? Because you should have an attorney. You should be doing this, keeping your mouth shut, doing exactly what the attorney tells you to do, and follow him. Do everything he says to do and nothing more.
Yeah.
But you can't do that because you're too stupid. Only stupid people do what you're doing. But yet you want to sue us? You want to sue us for things that you do?
And say?
I mean, are you that stupid? I don't know, man. You know, I've seen all types of people throughout my life, and I've known all types of people throughout my life. I've known some very smart, wise people, and I've known some pretty stupid people. And I gotta say, all honesty, you are by far the stupidest person I have ever known, I've ever seen. Your stupidity just continues. Next day, more stupidity. Next day, more stupidity. It never ends. You know, I could see some stupidity in little stretches, a little bit here, go a while, a little bit there. No, dude, yours is just non-stop stupidity. It's a trail of freaking stupidity. God, what a stupid person you are. You're so stupid. I don't know what else to say, dude. Nobody can help you because you can't even help yourself, and you're not going to allow anybody to help you because you're a complete moron, a complete imbecile, and a complete stupid idiot. I believe what your sister said. I believe you used drugs and totally messed your mind up. I think you boofed your brain cells away. That's what I believe. That's my opinion. That's my personal opinion. I believe you boofed your brain cells away. And I have a right to say my personal opinion, my personal belief. Not saying that's the truth. That's how I feel.
He's so dumb. He's so dumb. Yeah.
Hey, MLH, real quick
Yes.
before you get to your final, I just want to comment on what Cat Smoka had said. How many people has he really hurt? Well, here's the thing, Cat. Anyone, and I don't care who you are, if you intentionally cause someone either physical or mental harm, is one too many.
Yeah.
Because I know there are people who accidentally say something to friends or family or whatever and have hurt them. And I've had a hammer in my hand and not hit somebody with the hammer, but holding on to something, the other hand came off and I accidentally hit a friend of mine in the nose and gave him a bloody nose. Now, that wasn't intentional. That was accidental. But Man Bear makes it a policy for himself to intentionally hurt people. And that's the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how Nami has become Becky Jr. with the, more final thoughts. I'm just giving you shit, Nami. All right. I don't have very many final thoughts. I think I've said what I needed to during the stream. I got to get out of here. I got a pressing matter that I've got to take care of. But if you're struggling with your mental health, first of all, thank you to chat. Thank you to the mods. A big thank you to the mods. I can't thank you enough, Fuzzy and Buttercup holding the fort down. I know Chief was in there earlier, but Fuzzy and Buttercup just outstanding work today. I really appreciate you and the chatters and all my members. Really appreciate all of you guys. If you're struggling from your mental health, please reach out to somebody and the replay crew, by the way. If you're struggling with your mental health, please reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. In lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or a counselor, but I do listen, and sometimes that helps. But if I don't get back to you in a timely fashion, just remember somebody out there thinks you are their favorite. Hold on to that thought. It could save your life. Don't do
Before he plays that stupid music, everybody, 8 more, and you've got us to 100. I'm sorry. You
Oh.
wanted me to sound like Becky? There you go.
Oh, well, there you go. 988 is the number to dial if you're having mental health issues, to get a hold of somebody right away. Dial that number, and that will get you connected to somebody that can help you out. If you're not in North America, type in your browser of choice, mental health help. Click on any of those options, and they'll get you connected with somebody that can help you out. Thanks to everybody. Thanks, panelists. I really appreciate King Charles. You're my favorite, man. I mean, you got my number, dude. Text me when you need to. I know I've had a rough go of things lately and haven't been myself and stuff because of events, but you're somebody's favorite, King Charles. You are. Trust that. And you could be my favorite, or you can be anybody's favorite, but somebody out there does think that you are their favorite. So there you go. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you all in the next DT, which will be Friday. I don't plan on doing anything tomorrow. Stuff can and will happen. We'll see. Hopefully not. Fingers crossed. But I think I'm going to legitimately try to take a day off tomorrow. So take care, everybody. Have a great day. See you on Friday. How dare you, Dougie? Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Doug, I think it would have really been good if you would have made the sound of the lawnmower blade hitting a rock.
Oh, God.